Hey everyone. So I just wrote this post on my blog and I wanted to share it here for you guys. It's not eloquent or amazingly insightful in any way, but I just thought I'd share it, and especially in light of the current events. It's called I Don't Know How. I don't know how to talk about what's going on in the world. I don't know how to talk about the police brutality and the police brutality and the deaths and the looting. I don't know how to talk about the hatred and the racism and the horrible shit I hear about every single day. Hello, I'm Corva Coleman, NPR News. Today, protests across America. I don't know how, and I'm not comfortable because I don't know how to say the right things in the right way, but we need to talk about it. I'm white. I'm female. I'm disabled, but I pass. I'm well off, socially and economically. I live in a democratic country, have access to education and health care, and am more concerned with finishing homework assignments than worrying over what I'll eat for dinner. If I eat for dinner, winner, winner, chicken dinner. To put it plainly, I'm extremely privileged, and everything that's happening has made me reevaluate that privilege. We have to check our privilege constantly. Before we begin, I think the woke movement has drawn barriers and boundaries. Calling other people out doesn't make you just. To quote Barack Obama, I get a sense among certain young people on social media that the way of making change is to be as judgmental as possible about other people. If I tweet or hashtag about how you didn't do something right or used the wrong verb, then I can sit back and feel pretty good about myself because, man, did you see how woke I was? I called you out. That's enough, he said. If all you're doing is casting stones, you're probably not going to get that far. The thing is, people mess up. They're flawed. That's cool. They just need to be open to learning to be better. So I'm not asking you to be woke. I'm not asking you to be aware of every issue across every county of every country of the world. I'm asking you to be willing to learn and listen. Open heart, open mind. Keep that with you, please. Always. Here's the thing with privilege. I've learned it's not enough to simply acknowledge you have it. It does absolutely no good for anyone. Once you realize you have privilege, you must use that privilege. You got a coupon? Use the coupon. Use it for the benefit of other people. You must use your privileged voice to support those who are less privileged, to be an ally, not to embody the super white savior complex, but to truly, genuinely fight for those who are unjustly oppressed. You must use your able body to fight for accessibility for those with disabilities. This is why I'm so passionate about, speaking heteronormatively here, men being a part of the feminist movement. People need people need people need people. People need people to fight for people to fight for people to fight for them. You shouldn't be comfortable talking about this stuff because it's horrible. Honestly, I think the worst part is how desensitized we've all become. I was reared on breakfasts at diners with TVs with reports on police brutality. I was nurtured on school shootings. It's incredibly uncomfortable. But we need to learn to talk about it. We need to listen to the stories of other people. We need to have empathy. There's a pretty bad show on Netflix right now called Hollywood. It's not terrible. It's not a Love is Blind, but it's pretty bad. I like the intro, though. It's a bunch of people from different backgrounds, races, genders, sexualities, cultures, communities, etc., helping one another climb the giant Hollywood sign. They hold hands. They compromise. They work in tandem. I don't know how to make the world work in tandem, but I'm hopeful that we can get there if we listen before we speak. If we use what we have at the individual level to help humanity as a great big whole tandem bike. Raise your voice in that hole. Be the bell on that bike. Second star to the right and straight on till there's change. Take care of each other. And then I included some resources where people can donate to the cause, which I will link down below. I found these organizations through Karsten Runquist's YouTube channel, which I will also link down below, and most of the descriptions of the individual organizations, if they're not in quotations, were written by him. So some of these include Reclaim the Block, Black Visions Collective, North Star Health Collective, Black Lives Matter, Official George Floyd Memorial Fund, Minnesota Freedom Fund, Simpson Food Pantry, Optism IC Fundraiser, Scores Sports Bar Fundraiser, ACLU Organization, Color of Change, Brooklyn Bail Fund, Louisville Community Bail Fund, Columbus Free Fund, and then there's a link for protest safety tips. So that's all I have for today. I know this isn't a bookish video, but you know, books, I love books. They're not the world I live in. I live in our version of base reality, and I read books to escape that reality, but this isn't, you can't escape all the time. Escapism is only good for certain things, and this is not one of them. You have to confront your problems head on, and you need to band together to make change. So I just wanted to throw this out there into the void, because I believe fervently that one voice can lead to another voice, which can lead to a compounding of voices to the nth degree, and we can make change together, starting off as individuals. So I hope you're all taking care of each other, and yeah, that's all for today. Bye-bye.